Hey, welcome to the official day one build for 2011, which I wasn't really planning on starting right now, but I couldn't really decide with all the branches and stuff that were hanging down, like how things were gonna work out. Like it was real thick in here, and if you watch like the two this year's new planning for the haunt part 1 and 2, you could see how thick it was in here, and I've now trimmed them pretty much all out. I might have to do it maybe just a little upkeep right around Halloween, but for the most part this should be good until then. I'm going to trim a lot more over here, but I didn't want to get out the ladder to cut down some of those bigger branches right now. And like I was only going to cut a few because I just was deciding, I just need to see this little section. So I trimmed a few, and then I also trimmed a crap ton more. So, but they're all dead stuff for the most part. So a little bit of green, but it always sucks. Like the very first start to the build season involves trimming plants and bushes and doing stupid upkeep. But hey, it's a step, and it goes towards it. Oh, and I also took out, there was some from the wall, the lattice work that was laying back here. I took that out. I still don't know what I'm going to do with some of this wood. I think I'm actually going to use a couple pieces of this. It's always good to have just some scrap wood from the fencing. Like I actually was thinking I might, for the netting up here, instead of just draping on a rope or a wire, it won't look as nice. It'll look all saggy and kind of shitty. So I might just put a piece of wood right across there and then drape the netting over the wood. That'll make a little bit nicer look to it. And that's about it. Not really much of a build, but I can tell you I'm actually going to go in and probably do this project right now or very soon. So give me 1 second. Air conditioning. And 2 seconds till no air conditioning. Whoa. Can you see me sweating? Can you see the difference in 2 seconds? Just pouring sweat already. Right. So, probably recognize him. Where he was last year, he really didn't get seen a lot, and I think he's pretty, creepy and gross looking. So I wasn't really planning, I wouldn't know what I want to do with him. I wasn't sure if I was going to use him again this year or not. He needs some repair work. This is the guy that his neck's kind of apart. I'm thinking about just, I was going to try to replaster him and paint him and blah, 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 but I'm kind of lazy when it comes to going back to a prop and fixing it back up or whatever. Like, I hate doing that. I'd rather just build another one or get a new one or something. So, but I think I'm going to tape his neck with some either electrical tape or black tape. Just go around a few times and get it on real strong, and then I'm going to cover him in barbed wire. I'm just going to wrap it around his throat, maybe around his head a couple times, and all down it. Just cover it. Right now it just has this yarn on it, which I'll just leave on because it adds different texture and color and stuff. But his fingers are kind of breaking and falling apart, and he needs to be repainted, which I have some spray paint at home, I think. So I'll just, touch him up and go over him and the side of his head down here, which I'm trying to see if you can see. Maybe. It's not even painted down on underneath his chin and stuff, so he needs a little bit of work. But I think I'm going to stick him in the new rebar barbed wire section for this year in like the tunnel area that I'm going to try to build, and I'll just strap him to a few pieces of rebar in there, and then combine with all the strap him to the rebar and combine him with the barbed wire. I guess that's correct. Anyways, but so I'm probably going to tape his neck and stuff right now, and then I have the paint back at my house, so I really can't do that. And I want to clear up one thing. When I said that I'm trying to condense my haunt, or I'm not like really expanding it a lot this year, it is true. I mean, it is technically going to be a shorter path, and some less things out there, but I have a lot of new stuff that it will be going out that people haven't seen. And I think that the new props for this year are a little bit more like awe-inspiring, just a little bit more interesting to look at and to watch move and stuff. So I'm hoping that'll sort of, make up at least, that sounds bad, like I'm being shitty or something about it, but I'm hoping it'll just, be a good trade for not having as much stuff out there. But the fact that it's going to be basically all new, design wise, and a lot of new different type of props that I did not have up last year. I think it'll work, and be impressive still. So I'm definitely not trying to downplay what I'm going to do. It's still going to be a lot of work and a lot more electrical work too. Than now that I was out there like trying to plan and think about it. So anyway, talk to you guys later. Build day 1, a little sweaty, but next we'll be continuing on some of those other props. So talk to you guys later. Peace.